What's up, guys? We are back looking at some more NBA player props today over on PrizePicks. If you guys are new here, this is my second channel looking at a PrizePicks four-man for today's slate. I already dropped on the main channel 4 other NBA plays for today's slate, but it's a really nice slate today. I'm really excited. Let's hop in. Let's get some winners. It's the first time posting on the second channel in a while, but I will definitely be more consistent on this channel considering we have MLB right around the corner, 9 days away. You'll probably be seeing MLB plays, if I had to guess, on this channel than NBA plays on the main channel. Just kind of depends whatever everyone's going to be watching at the time. But be sure to subscribe to both channels with your notifications on. The main channel, if you have not already seen it, will be in the description of this video. You guys can click on that and go subscribe over there very easily. Otherwise, it's literally just DOMG props on YouTube. But back to the topic here, I got some NBA plays for you guys in this video, 4 of them to be exact. It's a nice little correlated four-man in the NBA. Yes, there is correlation in the NBA, so I'm about to get into that here shortly. But if you guys are new, of course, subscribe to the channel. And if you have not already seen my Dub Club, be sure to check that out as well. It's where you get all of my plays sent straight to your phone. Right now, it is 50% off of your first month or 60% off the next 3 months. Both options will be listed in my description. I've profited over $11,000 on PrizePicks. I know what I'm doing. I'm very reputable. Here are some of our MLB winners from last year, like 15 to 1800, or 50 to 1800, and then right here 25 to 712. So we've had some monster winners on PrizePicks, especially in the MLB. So very excited for that to be around the corner here. And if you do decide to join my Dub Club, be sure to connect your Discord to Dub Club because that gives you access to all the different perks inside my Discord. That includes, of course, all my different plays, my community chat to talk to me and other members, and all of my contributors' plays. They run a ton of different sports, whether it's golf, college basketball, soccer, NBA second half plays, MLB spring training. It really doesn't matter. I mean, there's a ton of different sports here posted by not only me, but also my contributors. So be sure to check it out. It really is good value. Link will be in the description for those different discounts. But with that being said, let's get to today's four-man. Be sure to play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on this video and subscribe, and let's get to these plays. The first 2 plays that I like on the board for today is going to be a little bit of correlation here. We're going to go with Eamon Thompson on the over for his points at 19, and his teammate on the under, that being Alperen Sengun on his under for 19.5 points. So one guy over 19, one guy under 19.5 here from the Rockets. And if you think about it, there is a lot of correlation in the NBA if you take the right players, one over, one under, because of course there's only so many points that can go around in the NBA, right? For some of these teams, like you will very, very rarely see Luka, Reeves, and LeBron James all go over on their points in the same night. They would need a lot of freaking points scored in order for all those guys to go over. Like it's very, very rare for that to happen, which is why I like taking one guy on the over and one guy on the under. So this today, I'm going with Eamon on the over and Alperen on the under. And for good reason. There's a lot of correlation here between these guys. So in these 6 games that you can see here from Eamon Thompson, Alperen went under in 4 of them. So you can kind of see that here. Like this game here, Eamon went over, and then of course Alperen didn't really come close. He had 16 points in that game. The 28th and the 2nd right there you can see. Sengun went under there, and then he did go over against Washington. But that's Washington. Of course, both guys are going to fly over the line against Washington, especially with Alperen being a center. Probably was not going to take his under there anyway. You have the 6th through the 10th right there. So 6, 8, 10. He did go over there against Portland, another kind of weaker matchup for centers, but then also the 8th and the 10th there, he went under, of course. So you guys can kind of see what I'm going with here with the correlation here. Like he goes under in these tough matchups like Toronto and the Spurs and some of these other games that centers tend to struggle in, and then of course Eamon is going to go over. And now we get a nice matchup here against the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Lakers this year allowed the fewest points per game to opposing centers. They only allow about 12.6 per game, as you can see there. So I feel pretty good here about Eamon, just based off that fact for sure. But look at the last time they played the Lakers, by the way. Eamon went over on his line. He had 26 points in that game, while Alperen, on the other hand, only had 14 points in that game, and he still played 31 minutes. He also only attempted 7 shots in that game. So I'm feeling pretty good about, again, Eamon on the over against the Lakers tonight. It is a 2.5 point spread, which is not exactly ideal, but it's kind of hard with these correlation pairs because sometimes you want to blow out, sometimes you don't. It just kind of depends on how your players are doing at the end of the day. But I have found a lot of correlation. You'll see a lot of different winners that I post on my socials because we've been very profitable doing these. Like, of course, we're going for the 10x here, right? So theoretically, we only need to hit one of these 1 out of every 10 times for it to be profitable or for it to like break even. That's, of course, the entire four-man, by the way. So it's both these teams I'm be covering here. But the correlation is there for sure, and the Dub Club members do know that. Like, we're cashing way more than 1 out of every 10 of these four-mans that I post. I post 1, maybe 2 of these a day, and we're hitting like multiple of these in a week. So we realistically only need like 1, maybe 2 of these to cash in a week to break even or make money off of these four-mans. So this is the one I got for you guys today, though, starting out with Eamon and then Sengun right there. But I'm going to get to my next plays in this video here. Looking to the rest of the entry, but I'm going to play this one today actually over on Sleeper. That's because Sleeper is having a much better line for most of these guys and also giving a much better payout. They also have a 25% profit boost going on right now over on Sleeper. So my next play is going to be Julian Champagny over 9.5 slash 10 plus points. And then Stephon Castle under 16.5 points. It pays 30 to 346.50 right there with the 25% boost. You can join Sleeper right now with the link in my description. It will get you access to a free square and a free $20 without depositing. You can literally join Sleeper with my promo code and not even deposit and still be able to grind a bankroll, which is simply the $20 that they give you over on Sleeper. Another thing I should mention, if you happen to sign up to an app like Sleeper using my promo code, take a screenshot, send it to my email, domgpropsvip@gmail.com, because I'll send you back a link for a free month of my Dub Club right back, just like that easy. So again, though, instead of getting like a 10x on PrizePicks, you're getting like, what, an 11.5x or something like that on Sleeper. I don't know what the actual multiplier is. You have to like divide that number. But you can also see what the lines are here over on PrizePicks. So the underlines are going to be the same on both of these apps, but Champagny is at 10 points on PrizePicks, while Eamon Thompson's also at 19 points there on PrizePicks. So you're taking two bumps basically here. Did they just take the under? Oh my God, they took the under off the board. I literally just posted this play to Dub Club too, and they took Castle's under, or his mainline off the board. I mean, at this point, you kind of have to go with like PRA or points to rebounds probably on the under. I think is going to be a little bit better. I don't really want to take his assist because you don't want him assisting Champagny's passes or his made shots. So probably points to rebounds if you have to, PRA on the under instead. It's kind of fortunate. Hopefully, do put him back up onto the board at 16.5. But this is yet another reason, by the way, to join Sleeper. But most of the time, it will be the 10x on Prize because we are going to take this one as his main line there. So anyways, getting back to the analysis here for Champagny and Stephon Castle. This one's going to be a little bit different because I'm not necessarily going off of like the past couple of games here because they have not necessarily been the most correlated in the last couple of games. There are quite a few games where they were correlated, kind of towards this stretch of games here. But I also like the fact here that Castle does not get much better when playing with Julian Champagny, not Justin, Julian Champagny. His usage goes down while playing with Castle, but so does Champagny's, which is actually a pretty good sign. But his points per game also goes down, while Champagny's points per game actually goes up slightly to about 15 per game. And you also can see the assists there for Castle goes up as well. So I like the correlation a lot here between taking Champagny on the over and then Stephon Castle on the under for 17.5/16.5 points. So first off here, looking at some of these correlated type games here, you can see like 25 and 26 there, he was able to cover on his line. Castle went under in one of those games. He went over in the other game right there. The better matchup he was able to cover in. You have the 3rd through the 8th right there where Castle actually went under in 3 of those 4 games. The only game he went over was kind of funny enough against the Rockets, which is, again, a pretty tough matchup. But they also dropped 145 points on the Rockets, which was pretty surprising. And that was basically all the games that Champagny has gone over in his last 10 games. However, I do like Champagny's over just in general here because last game against Charlotte, he actually put up 11 field goal attempts in 33 minutes. So he probably should have gone over that line by a lot in that game. I mean, he literally took 11 shots. He missed a ton of them. He missed 7 shots and basically hooked his line there. He missed by only 1 single point there. But also, the main reason he saw that many minutes was because Dylan Harper was out. And looking at previous games where he's played without Dylan Harper, his minutes have been very, very good, especially since like November 20th, all the way back then. He's consistently played at least 27 minutes. So looking at games where he's played at least 27 minutes this year, he's actually over his line in 79% of games this year, which is a pretty big jump considering his normal 54% hit rate. So already I am loving the spot for Julian Champagny. I think just taking the under on Castle is a bonus and a nice little slight correlation boost here, especially when we're already trying to take 4 guys in a single play. Now, because it is correlated, I'm expecting either 0 for 4, 2 for 4, or 4 for 4. Obviously, we're going for 4 for 4, but when it comes to correlation, you'll see these reverse a lot. You will see these full fade a lot because, again, it is correlated. There will be times where Sengun goes off, which is going to lead Eamon Thompson to score less points. It's just how it is. So do kind of keep that in mind. Expect a lot of red or a lot of green. That's just kind of how it is. But again, at the end of the day, we need this to cash only 1 out of 10 times here, especially with the boost. Literally 1 out of 10 times we need this entry to cash to profit. So that is why correlation is so good. That's how I make so much money on these apps like PrizePicks and Sleeper. It's because of things like correlation like this. Look at this play here and tell me this one will not cash 1 out of every 10 times. I think you'd be crazy to say that. And again, my hit rate on these is so much better than, the 10% that we need. I'm hitting these easily like maybe 15 to 20% of the time. Over 15. I think it's got to be closer to 20% of the time. Like every 2 out of 10 slips I feel like I'm hitting for these four-mans, which is, if you do not know, very, very high, and that is extreme profit long term. I can go a lot more into depth on these and the type of strategy that I do for a lot of my NBA plays, and especially my MLB plays. Just be sure to ask me in my Discord. I'm in the Discord chat all the time. It's the best way to reach me. I'm definitely open to talking strategy or anything like that with these NBA plays, because it really is a lot of edge that you can find on these apps doing things like this. So again, be sure to check out the Dub Club. Link will be in the description for that. Get access to all of my plays sent straight to you. The best offer is by far the 60% off the 3 months, man. It's literally only $46 for the next 3 months. And that's getting you access to basically the end of the NBA and NHL season, as well as also the MLB season. Like, you're getting the first 3 months of the MLB season. So be sure to check it out. Link will be in the description for that. And I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. If you want to see how I made over $10,000 of profit on PrizePicks, watch this video on your screen right here.